French toast roll-ups, which I'll be serving to my little sister and her friend. So let's get started. This recipe serves 3 people, and what you're going to need is half a teaspoon of granulated sugar, 6 pieces of white bread, 1 banana, smooth or crunchy peanut butter, doesn't matter which one, 1 egg, 1 tablespoon of milk, half a tablespoon of cinnamon, vegetable oil or butter, doesn't matter which one, syrup, and powdered sugar. So now we are going to take our white bread and you're going to roll it out with a rolling pin, just like so. Make sure it's nice and flat. Yep, all you gotta do is that. So just make sure that it is nice and flat and as even as possible. And then what you're going to do is you're going to cut off the crust. And so you don't want any crust, you just want a square of white bread, and you can keep the crust and you can save it for breadcrumbs. That's always great. But yeah, so you're just going to do that 6 times, all pieces of bread. And what else you can do with your crust is you can feed it to your dog. And I know all dogs love stuff like that, so you can definitely do that. What you're going to be doing next is we are going to be cutting up the banana. And so you're just going to unpeel it. I mean, who wants to eat banana peel? I know I don't. So what we're going to do is you're going to cut it long ways, and then you're going to slice it up. And what this does is it makes it so that it's already cut in half, your slices, which is way easier than cutting it up in slices and having to go back and cut each one in half. So I would recommend using this method. It is 100% easier. It just is. So now we're going to take our peanut butter, bread, and bananas, and we're going to roll it all up. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a scoop of peanut butter and you're going to spread it on 1/2 of the bread. If you really like peanut butter, go ahead and spread it on the whole loaf, loaf, not the whole loaf, but the whole slice of bread if you want to. After you get the peanut butter on, you're going to take a little handful of bananas and you're going to sprinkle it on the bread, on the peanut butter part. And if you have peanut butter on the whole bread, don't sprinkle bananas on it, just sprinkle bananas on 1/2 and then roll it up nice and tight. Now we are going to make our mixture. So you're going to take 1 egg and you're going to put it in the bowl and you're going to whisk it up. Make sure it's nice and whisked. So this is again for 6 loaves of bread. This will serve 3 people. So if you want to do a whole loaf of bread, if you want to do like 12 slices of bread, then just double this recipe. So now we're going to take a tablespoon of milk, nice and healthy, 1 tablespoon of milk. This is a pretty simple 1 tablespoon. And always make sure that you pour over the bowl because as you saw, it may spill over and you're not going to want to clean up a mess. So next you're going to take your granulated sugar and you're going to get half a teaspoon of that granulated sugar. You're going to put it right in that mix. And you're going to get your cinnamon. You're going to get half a tablespoon of cinnamon and then you're going to whisk it all up. Now we are all ready to cook, so you're going to take your oil or butter and you're going to put a nice little amount in the center, and if you have butter you're just going to wait for it to warm up and coat the bottom of the pan. If you have oil, spread it along the bottom so it's coating the whole bottom of the pan and let it heat, and you're going to put this on medium heat. That's just medium heat, and then if it's cooking too fast or too slow, go ahead and change it. Now we're going to take our roll-ups and we're going to coat them in the batter that we just made and place it in the pan. Now what you're going to want to put it seam down, and if you don't, all the contents will go everywhere and you don't want to have a soupy banana peanut butter bready mess. So put the seam down first, save yourself some trouble. And so check them and roll them onto their sides. When one side is done, you'll know when it's done because it will be a nice golden brown. so appetizing and delicious, and the whole time it just smells like cinnamon and goodness. It is delicious. It is so good. And once they are all golden brown, just take them out and set them on a plate. They smell so good and they just taste delicious, but look how beautiful those look. Perfectly golden brown. And if you do place it on the seams, nothing should fall out, no bananas, nothing, as long as we make it tightly rolled. So now we're going to take our powdered sugar after we put some freshly cut bananas into the center of their deliciousness, and we're going to put some syrup on it because I know my sister and her friend love their syrup. And now it's time to give it to the harshest critics there are, children. So I wonder how they like it.
You get it? Oh my god!